Good day and welcome to you all. I think all of you are enjoying this new way of learning. Okay, let us continue our journey of digital learning. Letter writing is our topic for today. It's a very important topic, and everybody should know how to write a letter. Letter equals to message. Message equal to communication. Okay, we can say a letter equal to message or a letter equals to communication. To send a message anywhere. So to write a letter means to send a message or send a communication note to anywhere in the world. We can also say a letter is a written communication. Okay, a letter is a written communication. Letters are of two types. They are informal and formal. Okay, informal letter and formal letter. So these are the two main type of letters. In this video, we will deal only with formal letter. We will study how to write an ideal formal letter. A letter written to the officials, a letter written to the officials, editors of newspapers, heads of institutions and establishments, educational institutions, post office, police stations, housing societies, etc., is called a formal letter. Okay, what kind of letter is called a formal letter? It is a letter written to the officials, editors of newspapers, heads of institutions and establishments, educational institutions, post office, police stations, housing societies, etc., is called a formal letter. So, this kind of letters, the letter written to all the people mentioned here, that letter is called a formal letter. Important guidelines to write an ideal formal letter. There are two addresses. The first point is there are two addresses. One of the writer, it is called the from address. Okay, there are two addresses for a formal letter, and the first one is the address of the writer. There are two addresses, one of the writer, and it is called from address. And the other is the recipient's address. Okay, recipient address is called to address. Okay, the recipient address is called to address. So there are two addresses. One is called the from address, and the other one is the to address. Let's see now sample. We'll see the from address. You have to write first the name. Here the name is given Denzil De Silva. Love Lane, Mumbai 27. 10th August 2020. So you can see this an example of from address. You have to write the name. Here it is Denzil De Silva, Love Lane, Mumbai 27. And there is no punctuation marks. All the letters are written in a straight line, one below the other, and the ends with the date. So the date is written, you can see directly 10 August and a comma, then the year. Okay, 10th August 2020. This is an ideal example of a from address. Let's go to the second one, the to address. Here, the letter is written to the person, and that person address we should write here. Here it is the to address the principal, Answer High School, Baikala, Mumbai 27. Okay, in the to address, you have to write to whom you are writing the letter. The principal, Answer High School, Baikala, Mumbai 27. So there is no date. Date should come along with the from address. And to address, there should be no date with that. We have to write the date along with the from address. Let's continue. The first point is there are two addresses for a formal letter, and the second one is the subject of the letter. It states the purpose of the letter. Okay, the subject of the letter should be written and it should state the purpose of the letter. Clearly highlights why the letter is written. Okay, in the subject, you must write very clearly what is the reason to write this letter. Okay, it states the purpose of the letter, clearly highlights why the letter is written. Is an example of subject how to write. You have to write SUB and you can put a colon, two dot. This is called colon. In maths, you may call it is to sign symbol, and here you must write SUB. It is not necessary to write complete subject. You write SUB, then you should put colon, then write the reason why you write the letter, the subject you write. Here the subject is you are writing the letter to the principal, so you should write the subject application for 5 days leave. So you are writing the letter to the principal of a school, so you are writing for 5 days leave, so that must be stated in the subject. Okay, subject application for 5 days leave of absence. Okay, the letter is written to get 5 days leave of absence from the school. So the person while reading the subject can clearly understand why the letter is written. Instead of reading the full letter, the complete letter, the person can easily understand the reason for writing the letter. So that should be stated very clearly in the subject itself. Let's continue. The third point is salutation. Salutation has to be very formal. Okay, you have to write very formal the salutation. Example, you can see it is given here, sir, madam. You can write either sir or you can write madam, depending on the person. We can also write dear sir, dear madam, etc. So this is the way you have to write the salutation. Let's continue. It should be followed by a comma. So you have to put a comma after the salutation. It should be followed by a comma. After the salutation, you have to put one comma. Then only you can score your mark in examination. If the comma is missing, the teacher who corrects has got the right to cut some mark. The fourth point is body of the letter. The language of the body of the letter should be formal. The language of the body of the letter should be formal. Body of the letter can be divided into 2 or 3 paragraphs depending on the subject matter. The body of the letter, okay, the content, the message that you can divide into 2 or 3 paragraphs depending on the subject matter. If it required longer explanation, you have to write that letter lengthy, then you have to divide that into paragraphs. You can write 2 or 3 paragraphs. But normally the formal letters are small and short, and direct we write the communication, the message we write what's the reason for writing the letter. We won't prolong by unnecessary details. Okay, you should bear in mind the body of the letter, the language should be formal, and it can be divided into paragraphs according to the subject matter. And the fifth point is subscription. Okay, let's see now what is subscription. End the letter, the ending part of the letter. End the letter with respectful subscription such as yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly, etc. So you have to end your letter with a very respectful subscriptions in formal letter. You have to write the words like yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly, etc. These kind of subscriptions should be used to end the letter in a formal letter. Okay, let's see the points. The points what we have to remember about an ideal formal letter. The first point we studied two addresses. Okay, two addresses were there. And second one, the subject. Third, salutation for body of the letter. And the last and the fifth point, that is subscription. So these are the important points to bear in mind when you are asked to write a formal letter. You know now to whom you are to write the letter if you are asked to write a formal letter. And if it not mentioned, write a formal letter, then from the address you must understand, okay, what type of letter I should write. These points will help you to write a formal letter in an ideal manner. Let us now write a letter. So we studied the different components of a letter. Now we will put all those components of the letter together and write an ideal formal letter. Okay, here is a model of a formal letter. We studied the different components of the letter. And now when we put all those components together, we will get a letter like this. So this will be a type of letter we may get. Address, then the to address, subject, salutation, the body divided into paragraphs, and the subscription at the end. Now you have to see in some important points you must bear in your mind. This is a new method of writing formal letter. In Maharashtra State Board, till 10th standard or even college level, now they follow this pattern of the letter. If you study it right now properly, in your future classes, also these rules and this format will be helpful for you. Okay, earlier this from address we used right here. Okay, at the right hand side top, we used to write the from address. And now it is shifted to the left side. And the to address earlier also it was here only. And below that the subject, salutation, body of the letter, and the subscription was earlier written at the bottom side in the right hand side, and now that also shifted to the left side. Okay, another point you have to bear in mind, after your from address leave a line, then after the to address also leave a line. After that you should write the subject, very clearly write the subject, and you can even underline it, leave a line, then write the salutation, and this all you have to write in a straight line near to the margin, straight line. Okay, after the salutation you have to put a comma, then after that you must leave a line, then start the first paragraph, and that also you must start from the margin. Again, when you complete that paragraph, leave a line, then again start the next paragraph from the next near to the margin itself. If you finish that paragraph, then leave a line, then again start the last paragraph, and below that leave a line and write the subscription. So this is the right method or format for writing an ideal formal letter for exams now. Okay, now I'll just show you in detail the address what is written, and we'll check it again. Okay, now we can see the address what we written in the examples, the same we are taken. Denzil De Silva, Love Lane, Mumbai -27, 10th August, comma 2020. Left align, then the to address to the principal, Antonio D'Souza High School, short form is written as ANSA High School, Baikla, Mumbai 27. Okay, after that you write the subject, colon, then application for 5 days leave of absence. Left align, then wrote the salutation, that is respected father. Here the principal of the school is a father, priest, so we write respected father. Put a comma, then leave a line, then go to the next line. Okay, you are writing your clearly here. I am a student of your school studying in standard 6C. My roll number is 20. So first part you introduced yourself and to the principal, telling him who you are. Okay, then the next paragraph you are telling the reason for writing this letter. My family is going to attend a function in our native place. I have to accompany my parents to the village for the same. So, I humbly request you to grant me leave of absence for 5 days. You have to even mention here which date, from which day to what date you require the leave. You can mention clearly here. I assure you that when I come back, I will complete all the notes of the lessons which I may miss during this period and do my studies well. So, you are making an assurance in the last paragraph. If you are given leave for 5 days, when you come back, you will complete your studies, notes, and studies. So, that assurance you are giving to the principal. So, then you are making the leave note here saying, thanking you in anticipation. Anticipation means in advance. You thank the principal in advance. Okay, yours obediently. So students are always obedient to teacher and principal. So you can write this word clearly here. Yours obediently and Denzil De Silva. The name you can write down in the conclusion here. In the subscription, you have to write yours obediently. We studied earlier. Yours faithfully. Yours truly. Okay, so yours sincerely. So you can write here yours obediently and write the name Denzil De Silva and complete the letter. So this is the format of your letter. When you complete the letter will look like this. Hope everything is clear for you about the letter, and I want you to write the body of the letter can make a difference in all the letters. These points are normally common for everyone who write this: from address, to address, subject, subscription, all this are the same, but body of the letter may change from person to person. The style of writing, you can use your language, your style, your knowledge for writing your letter. Letter writing is an art. It depends on the person how nicely he can write it. Okay, and remember, these letters address are all come to the left side, not on the right side. Even the subscription gone to the left side. So this format you must follow for writing letters in even in the high school level and even in college. This pattern is followed now. Okay, let us revise the points. Remember once again. In a formal letter, there are two addresses: the subject, the salutation, the body of the letter, and the subscription. And in the model letter, you have already seen that. Now, for that model letter, you have to frame a question. Okay, you know the subject states 5 days leave of absence, and the to address states you have to write to the school principal. So there you can write the question. Write a letter to the principal of your school requesting for 5 days leave of absence. So that is your question. What's the question? Write a letter to the principal of your school requesting for 5 days leave of absence. That question you have to copy. Then the letter you have to write down. The same letter which I have given you, you can copy for your reference. It's an example, a model letter for you. Now let's continue. Now we'll do an exercise here. Write a letter to the chief minister of your state to draw his attention to the inadequate number of COVID 19 testing centers. Okay, this is a need of the hour. So, write a letter to the CM, Chief Minister of your state, to draw his attention to the inadequate number of COVID 19 testing centers. The next question, write a letter to write a letter to a class teacher. Write a letter to a class teacher requesting for a fee concession. Okay. Now the first one, this write a letter to the chief minister regarding the inadequate number of COVID-19 testing centers. And the next one is write a letter to the class teacher requesting for a fee concession. Now you know the people are facing a lot of problem to pay the fees of their children in schools and colleges. So those who require fee concession may write letter to the concerns departments and schools. So here I am giving a question for you to write a letter for you to practice. So these two letters you have to write down for your practice. And one important point I want to tell you here. So these letters are not lengthy letters, short letters you have to write. And you remember the from address you have to write your address. And to address from where you can get, to address is given in the question. So read the question very carefully and find out the address from the question itself. So in the first question you can see you are writing the letter to the CM, the chief minister. So you are write to the chief minister, Maharashtra state. So then that details you must give. The same way if you write in the class teacher. So write a letter to a class teacher requesting for a fee concession. So here also you have to write clearly which class you are studying, okay, standard division and the teacher. So you then write the letter correctly and clearly to the class teacher itself. So these letters you write down, it will give a good practice for you, and then you will be able to write without any mistake formal letter now and in future. Okay everyone, I hope these things are all clear for you. Okay, till we meet next time, take care, stay home, stay safe and do well. Good day.